This week we have the story of the Meraglim, the spies that entered Israel and returned with a negative report. These were great men, tzaddikim. So the story obviously has a lot more to it than meets the eye. See, the 10 spies were in fact holy, righteous men. Chassidic explains that their hesitancy to enter the land of Israel was not because they didn't want to do what Hashem wanted of them. In fact, they were worried that by entering the land, they would be forced to give up their spiritual existence that they had become used to living in the desert, eating manna, not worrying about where their meals come from, their water coming from the well of Miriam, their clothes being washed by the Anani HaKavod. Not having any worries in the desert, they were able to focus proper time to study Torah. They were worried that by going to Israel and no longer receiving the manna, etc., they would be so busy taking care of their physical existence that they would not have ample time to focus on studying Torah and spiritual growth. Their concern was admirable, but that is not what Hashem wanted. Their job was to report on the land and figure out the best way possible to conquer it. Not to decide if we should conquer it or not. This is also something you must remember in any real relationship. If what we are aiming to achieve lines up with what Hashem wants from us, we must have the we can do this approach and use our spy eye and spy brain to figure out the best way to accomplish that goal, not to double question ourselves. Once we have that we can and will do approach, and we use our hearts and minds to figure out the best way to accomplish it, we surely will. We will merit amazing relationships infused with health, happiness, prosperity, and an abundance of good.